Hi, welcome back to the Carver's Wood Shop. I just wanted to show you what I did here. I sanded both sides up on this letter opener so the bottom is completely done. You just want to be careful that you don't break this off at all. Sorry about my hands. I was working on some inkjets earlier today. But anyhow, and painting and all the rest. But meanwhile, let's start on the head. We're going to round this up a little bit, so let's do that for a second. And we're going to round this off a little bit here. And kind of chop that off a little bit. And we're going to round this off right underneath his eye, or above his eye there. So we're going to just round that off and round the top off. You're just going to shape them up a little bit. I love doing eagles. I did a lot of eagles in my past. The Santas and snowmen have me really busy for the most part, but this is a really I've always enjoyed doing eagles. I do eagle plaques and all the rest, so one of these days I'll do that online for you, like an eagle plaque that's put on a relief carving that you can put on a wall. I have several here that I've done, and I'll show you that. We're going to also round off the bottom of the eye on this side. Okay, we're going to work on the bill a little bit. The bill actually has a little line for the bottom part of the bill here, so the beak. So we're going to just do this. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing at the other side. Just going to round it off a little bit like that. Alright. Now the one thing I did do, I did cut it up a little bit and I rounded that off beforehand. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that out a little bit. Just like that. I'm going to come in here and just round that off a little bit on the inside. Same thing over here on the other side. We're just going to round it up a little bit and take that out. Alright, so it's starting to shape up. What we're going to do is we're just going to continue with the bill. We're going to make that line and we're going to cut that little part out. So we're going to just make a stop cut to the center, just like so. Then we're going to undercut it from the bottom up, just like that. Some of this is going to be cut out anyway, so let's cut this up a little bit. I'll just cut that out. Thought that was going to come out. Let's try that again. Go up a little bit. Maybe take that corner out first, just like that. Okay? We're going to do the same thing over here. We're just going to follow that up a little bit. We're going to make the line first here. Hope you can see this. Just like that. And we're going to undercut that a little bit. Do that again. See, that came right out. Perfect. Alright, so that's what we want to do. Kind of give it an upper lip and a lower lip there. And we're just going to round that out a little bit. See? Just like we did over here. Just going to round it up a little bit. Take a little piece out of there yet. The bandsaw is kind of hard to get up in there. And like I said, if you go to that video that teaches you how to make multiple ones of these, you can make 4 or 5. You can make one of these in a couple hours once you know the routine. So now what we're going to do, we're going to round this off underneath him, underneath his neck. Let's do this side first. Okay. No, the red you see on my hands is not blood, it's ink from my other job. So I have an inkjet refilling business here and I was working on a couple of them today. So sometimes that red's really tough to get out off your hands. Okay, so roughly that's how that works. Okay, remember I told you before you don't want any thing that's not been hit with the knife because that will show up in your painting later. The same holds true with this today too. You want to go over all those rough spots. You can take those things off with your knife. you see we're doing here. Okay, and then I'm going to show you, after I have this all done, then I'm going to show you how to put that white feathering on. You know, you can be as fancy as you want with this. You can do a number of things. You can just paint it, the whole thing, the way it is. You can burn the feathering in if you want. You know, there's a lot of options. I just wanted to make this a simple project, and then you can take it anywhere you'd like to go with it. You know, if you want to be more creative, by all means, go right ahead and you know, change it any way you like. That's fine. That's part of the fun. You can do things a little bit differently, you know. And so let's round this up a little bit more back here. This is all going to be sanded anyway, so I'm not going to be too worried about hitting all those spots. It's true, if you don't sand, you'll notice a difference with it. Okay, so see how we have that all done? Okay, now the eyes will have to go in. Anything that looks rough like that right there, you just want to chop that off. Okay? In the next segment, I'll show you how to put the eyes in and how to do the white portion. I'll be back.